Good evening, everyone. This is GS Mikey from Santee, coming at you from San Diego, California. Today is December 11th, 2015. It is Friday, and it's usually time to relax for some Pokemon. But not much relaxing to do today. Today we're in the second day of the Festive Feud Online Competition being held by the Pokémon Global Link, Pokémon Company International. Yesterday we did really well in this competition. We were able to go 10-0. Lucked out on a couple games. But for the most part, we were doing rather well. See if we can keep up the good fight today, keep the pace up. But either way, it's Friday and it's the weekend, so let's have some fun either way. Let's go ahead and get online with this shot. Team in our battle box is a rain team that we've been using. Currently locked in place for the competition. We're running a team consisting of Politoed, Gardevoir, Ludicolo, Scizor, Rotom, and Talonflame. Teams so far that I have seen have been mostly either rain teams or teams that counter rain. Usually by way of the sun. See if up in higher regions of higher echelons of Pokemon trainers, we're going to find some teams that will be trying to challenge using teams that are not of the rain or the sun. Abomasnow and Tyranitar are legal in this tournament, yet we haven't seen either yet. If that's because people have found it too difficult to play with Tyranitar and Abomasnow in triples. I don't know if that's really the case. I mean, most of the teams that give me problems just on a daily basis on triple have Abomasnow on them. But we haven't seen any so far, so we'll see if that changes today. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. The screen says 9-9, but yesterday the last game we had was a disconnect from the opponent, so theoretically it should be 10-10 right now. See how this goes here. Like this team, the opposing team has 2 weather setters. At least that's what it looks like from an appearances standpoint. See if this gives us trouble with 2 different weathers to deal with. Remember, in triples, all 6 Pokemon will be involved. So we are guaranteed to see both. Alright. See here. The question is, should I challenge anyway? Not. Don't know that there's any way to go about it. I think no matter what, I think we need a challenge. Or the weather right from the start here. My Politoed is trained in speed, so it is unlikely to keep the weather if Tyranitar is the starting Pokemon. Hello, crazy chicken gamers. How you doing today? first battle of today. And the opponent has decided to start with Charizard as the lead Pokemon. All right. This will be an interesting start. I think in this situation, we probably have no use for telepathy here. You know, there may still be a use for telepathy. I'm gonna retract that statement. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be a interesting start. Charizard Y going into Mega Form here. Gonna turn away the rain. 5 miles. How you doing today, man? Thanks for coming by. Charizard going into Protect. Ludicolo going to the Fake Out right away. There we go there. Gardevoir, Skill Swap. And turn that rain back on. Just going straight for it with the Surf. Down goes the Darmanitan. And Gardevoir now going, the opponent's Gardevoir going into Trick Room. Pretty decent move. But, we were able to get that first fire Pokemon out of the way. Out comes the Tyranitar. Question is, have we done enough damage? We're staying in. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. The speeds are reversed, so now Politoed should be faster than Gardevoir. See how this goes. Of course, we are risking Politoed here, but Politoed does have 100 EVs in defense, in addition to the 252 in HP. Let's see if this is going to get us where we need to go. Here comes a Rock Slide. Gardevoir also has 252 HP, 252 defense. Might not work. It looks like, Gardevoir survived, but Politoed did not change the weather. Did get some attack damage there, though. Probably gonna lose Gardevoir here. Extra Fun Time 06, how you doing, man? Doing alright here. We are, in a pretty heated battle here so far. It's 5 Pokemon to 5. Opponent has set up Trick Room on the same turn that the opponent changed the weather. We were able to get a clean kill, but now we are slightly behind. terms of HP. Not sure about the speed here of Charizard Y. That's the big concern right now. One of the problems with this team is only 2 Pokemon no Protect. Those 2 Pokemon are Rotom and Scizor. May just have to try to brave it here. Let's see what we got. Politoed leaving. Need him for the rain. Try to use Ludicolo's Assault Vest to sponge Gardevoir's attack. Charizard is leaving. Out comes Rotom. Got a Protect from Tyranitar. Able to get the switch safely in. See how Ludicolo takes this hit. Pretty strong. Here comes Rotom. Thunderbolt on the other Rotom. Good hit. Thank you very much, Extra Fun Time 06. This is going to be a tough battle for sure. Opponent's running 2 Weather Setters versus my 1. Which is generally bad news for Rain. Our best chance is to try to intercept Charizard Y. See if we can get it. Tyranitar is switching out. Is this going to be Charizard Y? Nope, it's Talonflame. And we get the hit on Gardevoir. That's going to be a KO. The Thunderbolt. I was predicting Charizard Y to come in that spot, but we were able to get Talonflame instead. That might actually work to our advantage even better. Here comes a Thunderbolt. Pointed at Rotom. Rotom has 140 special defense, but the Sandstorm took it out, even though it was able to survive the hit. Got 2 KOs. The opponent's running Citrus Berry on Rotom. That's something that I had a really hard time deciding which way I wanted to go with. I ended up going with the idea of hitting using leftovers instead, thinking that I might be able to use and gain more health with that item over the long run in some of my triples battles. Didn't really help out in this situation. Comes Tyranitar again. Talonflame coming out on the right side, challenging Rotom. Out comes the sun. slightly ahead, 4-3 right now. Alright, this is going to be big. It's a very huge sacrifice play that we're about to do right now. We're starting to run out of rooms on Trick Room. I am trying to rely on that. The opponent cannot change the weather unless they have a manual weather change. So my hope is to go in on the attack with the Surf to protect. Brave Bird did not hit. There's Crunch. It's going after Ludicolo. Oh, didn't survive. Really trying to get that hit, couldn't get it though. And I'm gonna get a Thunderbolt. Talonflame's gonna go down too. I think we're gonna lose this battle, unfortunately. Really have one chance here. Politoed is speed increased. We'll see if that Rotom was built for the Trick Room or not. Hey, ILH04, how you doing? Here comes. Opponent is protecting with Tyranitar. That's okay if we can get this hit. An Ancient Power probably will not survive that. Nope. There's a Thunderbolt there. Down goes Politoed. Go. It's going to be a fire attack for sure coming in on Scizor. See what kind of attack that is. It's a Heat Wave. That's probably not going to do. Yep, rain wasn't enough. End up losing our first battle here. Sorry, I don't take any shinies from anyone. ILH04. Thanks for the offer, but I don't take any shinies from anyone. Oh, that was our first loss. We are now, well, it looks like it didn't even give us credit for that disconnect yesterday. That's bad. So we are, I guess, 9-1. So I guess this will be the start of the second day, technically speaking. Go ahead and give this a shot here. Opposing team is also a rain team. Running Porygon 2. Porygon 2 has some strengths over Cresselia, normal gameplay, and that it has a higher special attack than Cresselia. It has bulk that's not quite there. Not quite as big as Cresselia's, but is definitely a challenge for my team to get. Alright, well, I think need to be careful as to what we go after here. Alright, here we go. It's going to be another interesting battle, rain versus rain. Noticed the weather teams are the ones that are really strong in this format of green, red, and white Pokemon. It looks like we have a start of rain versus rain. Opponent's leading off with his Sceptile. Interesting to see the strategies let's have here. Alright, let's see what his Sceptile does. It looks like it is Mega Evolving to protect Politoed. Will not be able to attack that Politoed with a Lightning Rod in the way. Got a critical hit on that Giga Drain. Opponent's Politoed is not running Rindoberry like mine is. Comes an Energy Ball pointed at Rotom. Here comes Ice Beam pointed at the opponent's Ludicolo. And interesting first blows. It looks like the possibility of having a Ludicolo on the other side with a little less special defense. Still looks like Assault Vest though. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works. Gotta withdraw from Politoed. Oricon 2 coming in. The Drizzle. And Politoed also leaving. Scizor's coming in its place. Rotom also leaving. And Gardevoir coming in its place. Opponent's Ludicolo went for Giga Drain, trying to get the KO on Politoed. That was predicted, a critical hit again on that spot, but Scizor was able to take that hit. Here comes Ludicolo, pointed right at the opponent's Sceptile. With an Ice Beam, and down it goes. A lot of switches that turn, but in the end, looked like we ended up with the advantage. Opponent's Politoed has come back out. Be interesting to see what happens here. Alright, here we go. We've decided to give up telepathy. Gonna go for the hyper voice. Hey, rain's not boring, okay? It rained here in San Diego today. It shouldn't have, and it rained like it was El Nino for about 20 minutes. After that, it's done. There we go, it's a Hydro Pump. It was pointed at Scizor, but Scizor blocked to protect. We got a Surf. Rotom and Gardevoir both were able to sponge that attack pretty well. Down goes Politoed. Now a Thunder. Pointed at Gardevoir. Gardevoir has no special defense EVs, but it is it does have a Calm Nature. Excuse me, not a Calm Nature, a Timid Nature. It does have a pretty high natural special defense. Out comes Talonflame. Alright, here we go. Gonna try to stand our ground on the right side while switching out on the left. Politoed's being thrown out early. Hopefully can get rid of the rain. It will actually be to our advantage if there is no rain here. Gardevoir knocked out by that Brave Bird. Comes a Hydro Pump again. He's really wanted Scizor out of there. Here comes a Thunderbolt. A clean KO on Talonflame. Comes another Thunder. This one's pointing at Rotom. Rotom has some pretty good special defense though. Ludicolo coming out to take on Gallade. Here we go. You thought there was a lot of water before. Gonna be quite a bit of water here now. Politoed feints to that Giga Drain. Here comes a Surf. Still powered by the rain. Got a critical hit on the Porygon 2 and the follow-up. Got a KO over there. See what Gallade goes for. It's a Psycho Cut. Gallade appears to be holding an Assault Vest. judging from how little that rain boosted Surf did. And now it's 4-2. With Scizor in the back still. Got this pretty under control here. If he does quick guard here, then I can get 2 free hits in on his Gallade, but he didn't do it. It's gonna be it. We have this under control now. Talonflame's just gonna come in from the outside and get the final KO on the next turn. Comes another Psycho Cut. That knocks out Ludicolo. Now he's gonna have to deal with 2 priority attackers. In addition to Rotom. Going to use Snatch just in case he does a quick guard. And that's it. Very strong game there against the Rain team. We're able to take them on. Keep Pokemon out when we needed them. Alright. Alright, here we go, another battle. Oh boy, another team with 2 weathers, and the opponent has 2 possible Pokemon. Sleep Powder as well. It's not gonna be an easy battle for sure. Okay. This is gonna be a toughie. Alright, here we go. Alright. Opponent has elected to start with a Tyranitar. In addition to Talonflame here. I'll consider it, Miles. Right, here we go. It's going to be really dangerous. Scizor is leaving the battle already. In favor of Charizard. Gardevoir is Mega Evolving first, meaning that it is faster than Tyranitar. I'm gonna see how this works. Talonflame going for the snatch right away. And the other Talonflame elected to go for Brave Bird instead. Gardevoir was able to sponge that hit. Now the rain is reset with the skill swap. Politoed's gonna go next, goes for Surf in the rain. We're able to score a KO on Talonflame. Opponent used Stone Edge. See if Talonflame can survive that hit. He's not able to do it. Now, the opponent is a relatively okay position. I'd say the best position in the world. I wouldn't want to be in his position, but well, not too bad, I guess. Ludicolo is faster than Gardevoir. I will not be able to use the same skill swap trick on this turn. With Surf on Ludicolo, have to attack differently this turn. I'm going to make this work. Watch out for that Butterfree. Opponent stayed without turning on a weather. I don't know why the opponent did that, but I think he made a grave mistake there. Butterfree going for a Giga Drain. That is, I think that's a monumental error. Perhaps the opponent thought I was running a Rain Dish set and not a Swift Swim. Don't really know why someone would think that, though. Now, opponent's down to their last 3 Pokemon. You still have a few Pokemon remaining on our side. Testing a few speeds here right now. And I want to preserve Ludicolo's ability to fake out. Pretty much just sacrificing Gardevoir here. Gain us a turn. We get some damage on that Butterfree. Well, I expect to be doing either a boosting move or Sleep Powder. Probably to put Scizor asleep. Well, okay, the Butterfree did not have a Focus Sash on it. Down it goes. There's the Bug Bite. Aimed at Ludicolo, Gardevoir took the hit. Down it goes. Giga Drain on Rotom, that failed to work due to Protect. Ludicolo comes out again with a 4-2 Pokemon advantage. So have a good type advantage here with Scizor, immune to poison from Venusaur. There we go, it's a bug bite. Did almost half, it's not quite there though. Venusaur going for Leech Seed. And Rotom was able to stay in the battle for another turn. Ludicolo retreating again, getting ready for another fake out. Venusaur going for Protect. It's going to leave Rotom able to go in for an attack. Politoed taking the hit. Opponent gets Rindo Berry, which won't help it. Here comes a Thunderbolt. Down goes Scizor. Really isn't much we can do right now with two water Pokemon here. We're going to end up feeding it with Giga Drain, so we want Scizor to hold on for now while the opponent decides which water Pokemon to take out. There's a chance at a freeze. Didn't get it. Here's the Thunderbolt. Here goes the Giga Drain, pointed at Rotom. Ends up feeding Venusaur a little bit more. Hello, subscribe to me, a Tate Smile. I don't know how to pronounce that, but alright, hello. Right now, we're just gonna pound away at this Venusaur. I know it's going to be able to Giga Drain, but really can't be switching in at this point. It's a flinch there. Alright, we're going to do Snatch on this turn. Venusaur is below half, and the one thing I don't want to see is it doing Synthesis at this point. We're going to keep the pressure on, make sure that he can't do it. Double Ice Beam. Venusaur really showing its strength with that ability of Big Fat. Use another Giga Drain, and that's going to knock out Rotom. See how much HP it gets back. A nominal amount, but that might be enough for us to get the KO finally. We're definitely in range. Just got to be able to get the 3 hits in, and then possible bullet punch should be able to score the win here. Venusaur protecting. Struggling to stay alive. It'll have to do it for 8 minutes and also knock out 2 Pokemon in order for that strategy to work, though. Got a crit and a freeze. That's probably going to be it there. You might not even need the follow-up Bug Bite. Yep, there it goes. Tough customer, Venusaur, but luckily we had 4 Pokemon to deal with it. Venusaur is a very strong counter to Rain. A very good choice by the opponent. Strong battle, though. Very good battle there. I think the opponent miscalculated the wrong moment there. Able to take advantage. Alright, here we go. Another battle here. It's our first team featuring an Abomasnow. Looks like it is geared towards Trick Room. I do not imagine that I will be able to stop that Trick Room, so I'm going to have to plan around being it. Okay. I know one thing for sure, Rotom should be part of the lead pack, but needs help to deal with Abomasnow. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works. Opponent has led with the predicted Trick Room team. Fortunately, though, we have Rotom on the wrong side. Weigh my options between bug biting Scrafty and bug biting Jellicent here. Just go for a super power. See how this goes. Alright, here we go. Fake out. Elected to go for fake out on Scizor there. And we were able to get rid of the Talonflame. Probably a sacrifice play on the opponent's part, but we did get something out of the deal, so... I'm sorry, Tate Smiles, but did put that rule on the channel for a reason, so please abide by it. Miles is my Gaming's 5 is my mod, and he is allowed to do what he needs to do to make sure that those rules actually stay in effect. I don't know what to tell you, Miles. Things are things, what can I tell you? This is a very dangerous move, switching in Scizor and turning the rain on at the same time. Here comes a knockoff. Knocked off the Rindo Berry, and there goes the Water Spout. That's no good at all. And Scizor goes down. An energy ball. It's not a very good turn there. Right, out comes Ludicolo. Definitely at a big disadvantage here. Let's see if we can get some KOs though. Politoed knocked out by that Water Spout by a critical hit. Energy Ball. Rotom survives with 1 HP. That Abomasnow apparently is a Life Orber, and that Hydro Pump missed. Not a lot going well for us right now. Goes the Assault Vest, another Water Spout. Another energy ball pointed at Rotom. Be able to survive, get that hyper voice out, and we got the KO on Crafty, but hyper voice has been disabled. Didn't quite get the KO there on the Giga Drain. Out comes a Camerupt, most likely the Mega. Somehow we are still at 4-4. Not really sure how we managed that, but that's where we're at right now. Here we go, camera, Mega Evolving. This is going to be the key turn. Gardevoir helping hand for Ludicolo. Rotom got the double protect out. Comes in Eruption, it's in the rain but on full power. Oh, that's probably too much damage. Oh, a Scald. Went after Ludicolo and got the KO in the rain. Comes an Energy Ball. That one was blocked again. And now we are down 3-4, but we're outside of Trick Room. Question at this point, going to be able to get the KOs we need. Here we go. Abomasnow protecting. So is Camerupt. Talonflame goes into that protect. Here comes Gardevoir, Moonblast. Not gonna be enough. Got it. The Trick Room cannot be reset. Rain has stopped though. Really in a tough position right now. We got only 3 Pokemon, 2 of them at really low health. Last Pokemon is Togekiss. Hyper Voice is still disabled. This is really the move that I would need. There we go. It's a follow me. It's protecting Abomasnow. That is a really good move. Has a strong hit though on Togekiss. Oh, an Ice Shard. A good move. See, this Hydro Pump's gonna hit. Really needed to hit. Got the KO, and it's down to 2-2. The Pokemon split on both sides. Up being a very, very good match. Let's see see if this Togekiss has one last trick up its sleeve. We do have type advantage if all it has is Fairy. Abomasnow going for Protect. Here we go, Brave Bird on Togekiss. Didn't quite get the KO. Let's see what Togekiss can do. It's an Air Slash. Oh no! Was able to do quite a bit of damage there. Oh, an excellent move. Follow me. It's going to cause Talonflame to knock itself out on the Togekiss. It's going to be up to this Hydro Pump to see if we can get that KO. And it missed. And he got the KO there. That was a really good game. Really strong play by the opponent. On both players, actually. And we were able to really handle ourselves in the Trick Room well, but ultimately the opponent was able to get the position on us in the end with that Togekiss, and that Citrus Berry really helped out. Right now, let's see here. Right now we are, was it 3-4 games in right now? Let me go ahead and take about a 10-minute break, and I will get back with some more battles, guys. Alright, thank you for hanging in there with me. We are back, and I'm going to go ahead and continue with the online competition here. See if we can't get some wins here. We're on a good winning streak yesterday, but suffered a few setbacks here. That's okay. It's just a friendly competition. It's for fun, and it's really interesting, the rule set for this online comp. Alright, see what we got here. It's a very interesting set of Pokemon here. Possibility of maybe a annual Sunday day, maybe possibly by one of the faster fire Pokemon here, or maybe by Leafeon itself. Not really sure. Alright, well, I think rather than bringing Ludicolo at the start, I'm gonna see if I can't bring Talonflame in at the start, and we'll see where that gets us. There we go. It's going to be our Politoed, Gardevoir, and Talonflame going up against other Talonflame. We also have a type mismatch here. Talonflame versus Tyrantrum. You also have a type advantage on the left side, but Leafeon is sitting in the middle right now. Tyrantrum, though, we do have an advantage on with Gardevoir, who is Fairy type against the Dragon type. Got some complicated setups here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and give this a try. We're going for the Tailwind. The opponent may try to snatch it. Not really too worried about that. If it snatches it, so be it. But we're going to go ahead and try to get some KOs on this first turn. The opponent did go with Brave Bird instead. And after Politoed, evidently wanting to try to get a KO, maybe with a double attack. Comes a Head Smash. That's probably not going to survive at the Talonflame, but that's okay if it doesn't. Did get the Tailwind out. Bigger question is, will Politoed be able to get the KO on the opponent's Talonflame? Rindo Berry going to be able to hang in there? Nope. Not able to do it. It got the critical hit. Went right through the berry. Here comes a Hyper Voice. That did a lot of damage to that Talonflame, despite having a type advantage against Fairy. Opponent's running a Citrus Berry Talonflame. Did get what we wanted, though, which was a Tailwind. in Rotom on the right. Ludicolo on the left. Out comes another Gardevoir. Gardevoir going with a Pixelate. Trace the Mega Gardevoirs. Have a speed advantage, but we do have a number of Pokemon disadvantage. We're at 4 versus 5. Opponent went with Quick Attack against Ludicolo. Here comes the Hyper Voice. Did more than half against the Gardevoir. Down goes Leafeon. Here comes Thunderbolt. It's not going to get the KO. Did get it. And down goes Gardevoir. Talonflame now in a situation where it's going to probably get knocked out on the next hit. Out comes Absol, as well as Delphox. Now at a 4-3 advantage. The Tailwind Gambit putting us into that advantage with the Tailwind. Plus we have our weather. Out comes Scizor in the rain to tank the hit for Ludicolo. Scizor took more than half on that. Talonflame didn't go down to it. Here comes a Sucker Punch. It's going to go up against Gardevoir. Got a critical hit. Down goes both Talonflame and Absol. Here comes a Thunderbolt. And a Psyshock is coming in place to take out Gardevoir. Didn't even get the job done. That's game over there. Bullet Punch. It's able to get that knockout off Technician. And that was a pretty strong game we got there. We were able to play the Tailwind Gambit, successfully pull it off for the win. Alright, not bad. That's our 4th game of the day. Got 6 more to go. See how we do in the remaining 6. Got an opponent from South Korea here. This looks like it is anti-rain. Right? Although this might be a tricky proposition here, I'm going to go ahead and bring in standard set. Have to try to work around that Amoonguss. See how this goes. Let's have to worry about those Smeargles. Smeargle can pretty much learn any move. It's possible this one might be trying to go with a Dark Void strat. And out comes that Smeargle. And right next to it is the Amoonguss. Opposing Gardevoir has copied telepathy from our Gardevoir. Opposing Gardevoir is faster. It's going with Mega Evolution. That's not really a surprise to me, as my Gardevoir is built bulky. Opponent is probably running 252 special attack, 252 speed. And out comes a spiky shield. That's a smart move. Ludicolo taking a little bit of damage from that. Comes an incoming Hyper Voice. Ludicolo able to sponge that a bit. Here comes another Hyper Voice from our side. Pretty strong. Here comes a Surf. Gardevoir taking a lot of damage here. And out comes a Spore. Spore is on Politoed. Opponent's Smeargle raising its attack and lowering its defense with Moody. Pretty sure Gardevoir will not survive the turn here. Going to try to push ahead with Surf. Now the Gardevoir is going into Protect mode. And down goes Gardevoir while the Smeargle hangs on with a Focus Sash and goes with a Dark Void. Now Ludicolo is sleeping as well. It's a Giga Drain. That is well blocked by Politoed there. Smeargle raising its special attack and lowering defense some more. Out comes Talonflame. Go. Rage Powder being done by the Amoonguss there. Talonflame going after it. It's originally headed towards Gardevoir. Didn't quite get the KO. And Ludicolo not able to wake up. Still asleep right now. And out comes a Hyper Voice. Pokemon barely hanging on there. Opponent decided to transform to Ludicolo. Here we go, Politoed is going to switch out. Scizor coming in. Another Rage Powder. Down goes the Mungus finally. So does the Talonflame, the Rocky Helmet. See if Ludicolo wakes up. Opponent goes with Giga Drain on Scizor. It was a predicted move. Ludicolo is going to get a chance here. Is it going to wake up? Oh no, it didn't wake up. Really needed it to wake up that turn. That could have turned the game around for us. But it didn't get to wake up that turn. Going to be down to our last three here. Out comes a Blaziken. There we go, Bullet Punch. It's going to get rid of that Ludicolo, freeing up Politoed. Let's see if that's going to be good enough. Going for a Hyper Voice, of course. That's a lot of damage. A crit on Rotom, something we really didn't need. It's an Overheat in the Rain. That's going to get the KO. I think that might be too much damage on our water Pokemon. Politoed finally awake, going with a Hydro Pump. Didn't quite get the KO. Down goes Blaziken there, but it's just too much damage from Gardevoir. Bringing out their last two there. Oh, that would be great, Miles. Love to play some games with you in Splatoon. Comes a Hyper Voice. We'll see if Politoed can survive that. I don't think so, though. Was not able to do it. That's gonna be it. We're gonna go ahead and forfeit this battle here. There's no way that Rotom can outrun any of these Pokemon with a 4-speed EV spread there. Opponent was able to get us down there. That crit really hurt us a lot, though. I think we could have continued battling had not gotten Rotom critted by that Hyper Voice. Just a lot of bad luck there. Alright, that was our 5th battle. We're halfway through today's competition. So far, we are 12-3, which is a very good record, but not the record that we had yesterday. See how this goes. Opponent's running a Linoon. You don't see those in competition every day. However, the opponent's also running a Storm Drain, possible Cradling. See how that changes the battle. Alright, let's see how the opponent decides to play this one. Mostly I'm concerned on Linoon about its belly drum capabilities. Let's see if he tries to sneak that one in. Our opponent has not brought out Linoon yet, though. Got the matchup of Politoed versus Togekiss and Blaziken. A pretty good matchup. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and see what we can do here. Might try something tricky, though. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. Gardevoir Mega Evolving. Ludicolo going for the Fake Out. Talonflame unable to move. Here comes an Air Slash at Politoed. And a high jump kick on Ludicolo. Didn't quite get the KO. Here comes a skill swap. Getting rid of that Gale Wings. Here comes Surf. Let's see if we can get that KO there. Did get it. Down goes Blaziken. Here comes the next Pokemon. It's a Cradily. have Pixelate anymore, so Moonblast is probably going to be the better move. Alright, here we go. Out comes Scizor. Ludicolo. Not afraid of that Storm Drain Cradily. Goes for the Surf. Goes right at that Talonflame and down it goes. Talonflame unable to use Brave Bird before Ludicolo due to the loss of the Gale Wings. And due to Swift Swim. And out goes the Moonblast. Supportive move. Mirror Coat back at Gardevoir for the KO. Smart move. Comes the next Pokemon, it's a Linoon. There we go, Scizor Bullet Punch. Got the KO straight up with a critical hit. Took out that Cradily. A big threat to the Rain team here. Ludicolo going for Giga Drain, trying to get some HP back. It almost tapped Linoon. It's an Air Slash. When it at Scizor. He's able to get the KO. Attract from Linoon. Trying to disrupt our Ludicolo. Here comes a Thunderbolt, and it got the KO on Togekiss with another critical hit. It's not a bad trade, 2 for 1. Ludicolo getting some health back. Out comes the Charizard. See what kind of Charizard that is in just a moment. I guess we won't see how that Charizard Mega evolves. That was the end of the game right there. Strong match. Very interesting use of Linoon. Apparently, though, it wasn't really enough to stop the team. Wasn't able to get it out nearly quickly enough. Battle was pretty much already over before the opponent got that attract out. Alright, here comes next battle. Very interesting team. It's like it possibly has both the rain and the sun. It's combining Charizard and Venusaur. It's possible there may be some pledge strategies going on here. It's also our first Meowstic. It's very surprising that we haven't seen Meowstic until now. But there it is. There's also a Crustle, which means that Talonflame's and Rotom's snatches may see quite a bit of use here. Let's see how this goes. Start off without our snatchers. See how the tide of battle goes. And we probably should have brought our snatchers because the opponent has brought the Crustle. Alright, I'm going to try to delay a turn. We'll see what this Meowstic does, if it decides to support Crustle with screens, or if it decides to go after our Pokemon. It looks like Crustle going for the Protect in the beginning here. Opponent went with a Quick Guard from the Scizor. Here comes Hydro Pump. Pretty good damage from a calm Politoed, and out goes a Trick Room. Very interesting. It looks to me like this Wide Guarder is playing some interesting tricks here. Gonna have to be very careful here and speed up our turn, but I think I'm gonna go with Snatch here. See what happens. Let's bring Gardevoir out. Thank you, Miles. Oh, going with a Helping Hand. It's just going to go with a Rock Slide. Oh, no, it was an Scizor. It was trying to go after Ludicolo. Here comes a U-turn. Very interesting. It's a Life Orb Scizor. Did a little bit of damage to itself. Oh, Nebula and M. Thanks for coming by tonight. Politoed going for the Surf while the White Guarder doesn't do White Guard. Not a super effective hit. Alright, here we go. Sorry, man, the rules in the chat are that there's no trades allowed. I'm not playing any players today on the cast. I am in the middle of a Festive Feud Online Competition from Pokemon Global Link here. It's a grass pledge pointed at Politoed. Very interesting move there. It's a pretty risky move. We're opening up Rotom to a Grass Pledge attack from Venusaur. I'm trying to get rid of the Crustle, the bigger threat right now. Sorry, I need you to read the rules on the Twitch, on my Twitch channel. It says specifically that we do not do trades here, man. We were able to stop that Quick Guard from blocking Bullet Punch with Rotom's Snatch. We were able to get the KO we wanted anyway. Here comes a Moonblast on Meowstic. It did more than half and lowered its special attack. Here comes a Grass Pledge. Rotom tanking the hit. Out comes Charizard Y. It's interesting how people don't read the rules on these channels, but what can you do, you know? Doesn't really hurt my feelings if you don't like to abide by the rules of the channel, guys. My channel might not be for you. It's a heat wave in the sun. See if Gardevoir will survive that. I don't think it will. Down it goes. Sludge Bomb aimed at Scizor. Trying to force it out. And that's the end of the Trick Room. Out goes Venusaur, knowing that it can't stay in. And ends up being Politoed coming out. Scizor also leaving. Out comes my Politoed. It's a helping hand from Meowstic. That was obviously done to dodge the snatch. Talonflame doing some damage to that Politoed. Here comes an Air Slash pointed at Talonflame, going for the KO, and got it. See what happens here. Got a withdraw. Ends up being Scizor coming out. Charizard protecting this turn. Comes a Bullet Punch. A lot of damage to that Scizor. And Hydro Pump pointed at Charizard. That one is blocked. Here comes Thunderbolt. Down goes Politoed. Safeguard is down. Out comes Venusaur once again. Gotta withdraw. Charizard's leaving. Out comes Meowstic. Politoed also leaving. Both players knowing that Weather War is not over yet. Rotom protecting this turn. Comes a feint. He's going for the KO on Rotom. Oh, and down goes Scizor to the Life Orb. That means that Bullet Punch is going to get redirected. Meowstic goes down as well. Comes a Grass Pledge. Going for the KO on Rotom. He got it. Alright, here we go. This might end up being the opponent's advantage due to speeds. It ended up not being so. The Charizard is not in Trick Room. Alright, here we go. Opponent is protecting with Venusaur. Charizard also protecting. And the Hydro Pump. We go there. Ludicolo moving to the center as well. Here comes a Sleep Powder, but it was pointed at Scizor. So was the Air Slash. Scizor takes the hit instead of Ludicolo. Here comes the Surf in the rain. Oh, not enough damage. Wow. It's a very interesting battle here. See if we choose correctly. Charizard protecting. Chose correctly. Ice Beam. See if it's gonna knock it out. Not enough. Comes a Sludge Bomb. Assault Vest was able to keep Ludicolo alive, but now it's poisoned. Here comes a Surf. It's gonna hit Ludicolo. Really afford too many more hits on Ludicolo here. Another Protect from Venusaur. Ludicolo going for Surf to knock out the Charizard. He's able to get it. Politoed moving to the center. Might not have been the best move though. Hello, so hi, I66 and Gigabyte 11. And Politoed goes down to the grass attack. Looks like we made a critical error there. Should not have switched. Ludicolo goes down. It's a great battle though. Very good battle. We had not done that switch on the turn where we knocked out Charizard, would have been able to get that win. Ludicolo going Ice Beam. But really was a bunch of coin flips at the end there. Thanks for coming by, guys. guys are finding these battles entertaining today. So we got a team that's featuring another Whimsicott Gallade combination. Let's see if this team decides to go with a beat-up strat. Hello, Mike39. How are you doing today? I'm not doing as good as I did yesterday. Right now, yesterday I was able to go 10-0, but these battles are starting to be a lot harder in the 1600 range. We're currently, I believe it's 14-4 or 13-4. Streaming-wise, my setup is an i3 second generation desktop computer. And a capture card on my 3DS. Works pretty decently. I'm using OBS. Alright, here we go. Got the Sceptile and Charizard setup here. This might end up being to our advantage. Here we go, we're just gonna go for it. Charizard Y coming out. When it's turning on the Drought now. When it's going with the White Guard. Very smart move. Going Leaf Storm on Gardevoir. Gardevoir able to sponge it. Guys are going straight for the Heat Wave. That's going to counter what we tried to do there. And Gardevoir is down. Probably an error on my part. I probably should have tried to fake out instead. But we'll have to live with what we got right now. Next Pokemon out is Talonflame. We're in probably a big amount of trouble here because the opponent has a Quick Guarder. Probably not going to be able to do too much here. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this one. Talonflame going with a Snatch. There it is, the Quick Guard. There's going to be a lot of sacrifice play here. There's a Grasp Pledge. It's firing off a Fire Pledge at Ludicolo, and that's going to knock it out. Yes, I did EV Train Talonflame. It's 4 attack. Excuse me, 252 attack, 252 speed. See if we're going to be able to get any attacks in. Need to get that Sceptile out of here. Out comes a Rotom. My Rotom's doing Snatch. Another Quick Guard. Yeah, I have a lot of Pokemon built bulky. Talonflame is not one of them. Yes, I do, Red Yoshi for days. Thanks for coming by. Able to get by that Quick Guard. Knock out the Sceptile finally. The fire is still happening here. Start getting some KOs quickly here. Whimsicott coming out though. It's a very interesting Pokemon to be bringing out here. Alright, here we go. Out comes the Scizor. Try to counter that Whimsicott. Whimsicott going for Giga Drain, just went straight for an attack. Here comes close combat on Rotom. Rotom was able to take it with its additional defense, HP IVs. The KO on Talonflame. Let's see if we can get the KO back on the opposing Gallade here. It's able to get it. And we'll see what happens here. Gardevoir, Charizard in the back. No change, no switch in from the opponent. It was a Whimsicott Tailwind. Opponent going with a Dazzling Gleam. Politoed still around. Scizor Bug Bite. Didn't get the KO. Did get a Citrus Berry though. Opponent going for Thunderbolt on Politoed. Got the KO. Weren't able to stop the opponent from stopping our weather here. Starting to run out of options. mascot going for the safeguard. And got the Dazzling Gleam out with a counter Tailwind, and down goes Rotom. I do have a Skype. I don't know that I am necessarily available to help you specifically on battling, but I will definitely add you on Skype and try to give you tips here. It's probably the best I can do for you. Not really doing that good on this day, though. We've already lost 5 times and only won 4. Back below the 1600 rating. Doing a lot better yesterday. But definitely having problems with some of these counter rain teams today. This one here looks a little strange. There is a fake out Pokemon in Dugong. Very interesting Pokemon. Very interested to see what kind of strats this team has. Alright, let's see what the opponent has here. Seeing a lot of drop frames here. Sorry about that, guys. Like we might be having internet problems right now. Got a good type advantage on the right side with Talonflame. Opposing Gardevoir has set up the Drizzle for us. Go. The opposing Gardevoir is Mega Evolving. We have elected not to Mega Evolve our Gardevoir, instead going for a Helping Hand. Here comes our Brave Bird. Is pointed at Venusaur. Took that hit pretty well. Did a lot of damage still. Here comes an opposing Brave Bird. Politoed taking that hit. There we go, Hyper Voice. Politoed's still around. Here goes Helping Hand Surf. Gardevoir staying around with that telepathy. Down goes Talonflame. It's a Sludge Bomb. Pointed at Talonflame. Down goes ours as well. Got some interesting trades that happened there. Here comes Scizor. Taking advantage of type advantage on the right side. Here comes an opposing Baratic. go. Gardevoir helping hand to Scizor. There goes the bullet punch. Got the KO. Bear going faster than Politoed. To play rough. Politoed's down 2. It's a Sledge Bomb. Went after Scizor. I don't know why that happened, but we got lucky there, I think. And now we have an advantage. Typo, how are you doing today? Thanks for coming by, man. Opponent's running a Delphox. Going up against Ludicolo. Here we go. Gardevoir helping hand to Ludicolo this time. Beartick going faster. Going with an Icicle Crash on Ludicolo. With a little bit more than half. But Ludicolo still standing. Here comes the Surf. Delphox down. Comes a Giga Drain. It's really trying to get rid of the Scizor. Apparently, isn't giving Gardevoir a second thought. Down goes Venusaur. Go, Dugong coming out. It's 4 versus 2 right now. I think that rain is going to be gone before I actually get to use Surf again, so this is as good a time as any to go ahead and go with the Mega Evolution. Go ahead and go with the Hyper Voice, and we'll go with a Bullet Punch. You know what? I think Protect's actually the better option here. Let's try to stall out our own Rain. I don't really want to get hit with a water attack from Dugong. I'd rather lose Gardevoir before I allow that to happen to Scizor. Gardevoir at health, Mega Evolving. To protect from Scizor. Icicle Crash. Rotom dodged it on the switch in. Here comes the Hyper Voice. Down goes Beartick. It's an Ice Beam pointed at Scizor. A lot of weird type attacks here. I don't really understand what's happening, but we'll take it. Rotom gonna go ahead and block Dugong from doing any sort of recovery option. Go ahead and go with a single target Hyper Voice and a Bug Bite. Here we go. Comes Hyper Voice. That's gonna knock it out. It's a pretty good game on our part there. We were able to keep the opponent under control despite some weird tricks from the opponent. good to go. Alright, so that's the maximum number of battles today. Looks like we went 5 and 5, look like. Not as good as I was hoping for today, but definitely to be expected with running a rain team. That's the biggest disadvantage, is everyone knows how a rain team works. You can only do so many tricks to try to maneuver your way through with a rain team. Otherwise, I think I did okay with it. But let's see what we got going tomorrow, because I'm actually going to be really busy tomorrow. Actually going to be going to a Pokemon TCG tournament, as well as a Nintendiego meetup tomorrow. So I will not be casting at the normal 2 p.m. time. I will be looking at most likely doing it later at night for the final 10 battles for the competition. I'm going to say 7 to 7:30ish when I'll be casting tomorrow. 7 to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a lot later than usual. I will also not be casting at the normal time on Sunday, because I will be going to another Pokemon trading card game competition. It's a city championship. I'll be getting some more training on organizing tournaments and judging. So that day, I may not even be able to cast. We'll see. I'll have to figure it out. But that's gonna be it there. Yeah, it looked like it was my 19th battle, but I think it still credited me for the 10th battle yesterday, where I got disconnected from an opponent, or more accurately, the opponent disconnected from me. So I'm assuming that that's actually a win. It usually is in the circumstance. So that's kind of where we're standing there. So that probably technically was the 10th battle that I had already done, that I just did there. So sorry for the confusion there, guys. Technology sometimes screws up, we're going to tell you. But thanks for coming by today. I'll be back on tomorrow, let's call it 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll see if we can't raise our rating back up into the 1650, 1700 range. Alright, that's it, guys. Thanks for coming by, and I will see you